are live at the 360 Vegas studios with this edition of School Police Talk. We have the chief here. We have a new person who's not been on the show before. Chief, please introduce yourself and tell us what it is that you do.
Well, this is Sergeant Bernardo Barca. He's been with us for 8 years now. Came on just like everybody else. He was a lateral from Nevada Highway Patrol, and worked with me directly. I had him working in internal affairs for a bit. I think that was about 1.5 years, 2 years, somewhere around there, and promoted out of there to sergeant. And he's been in what we call the, what is it, Charlie area or David?
David area.
David area in Region 1 since then.
This Clark County School District Police, we've had the people come on, and they said, well, I started with you at 4th or 5th grade, and now you're at 12th grade. And then they come back and they go, you know, I want to be a police officer. I want to do what you made such an impact on my life that I was going to go down this other road. Every sign of life told me to go down this road. But, you know, one of the most wonderful things every day is that we hear children who are supposed to go down this road that don't. And they go down this other path, and they find out that, you know, there's so many wonderful things to life that I don't have to go down this road or this path that has been in my family or whatever. And so it's wonderful when you hear about those things. It's wonderful to know that the school district police is there for you. I love the fact that during the summer and during the weekends that the cafeteria and stuff like that feeds those kids, because these are the untold stories that you don't hear about. Because whenever there's a negative problem, right, at a school or with, you know, anything like that, it's very highly publicized. But then when there's positivity, not that it's not highly publicized, it's just publicized in a different way.
Right, it's not going to get the viewership, obviously, you know, a school police officer or a district employee helping, because it's expected to a certain degree. It's a nice story, but it's not going to get the type of viewership like a spectacle would. So, yeah, and we understand that. And we also understand that by the very nature of working with students, no one's really going to know about a lot of the things that are done or have been accomplished. So, and we're satisfied by that. Each one of us have that. It fills us, the work that we do. It, you know, fulfills our goals of what we wanted out of a career, what we wanted out of this life, and just to help others. And it makes you feel good about the things that you're doing each and every day. I tell new people, and we just hired some officers and just talked to them yesterday. They come from other agencies, and just talking about what you get out of this job that you wouldn't necessarily out of another job. And it's always about working with the kids, about making a difference in their life, saying something to them that they're always going to remember, or just have that cliche that you're giving them that we kind of know about, you know, things not to do in certain situations that maybe they've never heard of from their parent. And we do that as law enforcement officers in schools. I know the teachers do that, our administrators do that, and support staff. We all there as a group trying to help these kids, you know, be successful when they leave our doors after they graduate. And it's very rewarding. And obviously there's times where the negative takes over. You're talking about the paths. There's always the paths that they're choosing to take, and that's their choice. And you know, crime does exist, and we deal with that. And that's just a fact of life. You know, like I said, tragedy happens, and bad people do bad things, and law enforcement is there to help protect
when those things happen, right?
Exactly.
We're going to look at this camera right here, and then we're just going to wave goodbye, okay? All right, see you soon.